My fiancé used my childhood trauma to win a video game. I do not even know how to type this or explain my thoughts right now, so I apologize if I seem scattered. I, 31M, have been engaged to my fiancé, 29F, Emily, for the past 3 months. We have been together for 2 years. She has been the only person in a relationship with whom I felt safe enough to open up and discuss my past trauma. Many nights, I have cried into her arms, and she has been there to comfort me. She even goes to therapy with me and has been a rock in our relationship. I have been getting much better since I truly opened up about my past, and I have been able to live a better and more liberating life over the past 2 years, until last Saturday. Emily is ultra competitive, not just in sports but in life. She will do whatever it takes to win and be number one. She has lost friendships, family relationships, jobs, and even money because of this. She understands her behavior is problematic and has been trying to improve by going to therapy, stating she does not know why she is like this. She seemed to cool down over the summer, but she is still very competitive. Even her parents have no idea where this trait comes from, as they were not athletes and never pushed her to be the best. Her siblings are equally confused about when and why this behavior started. I was a former college athlete, and yes, I am competitive, but not to the same extent anymore. Recently, my friend group started a monthly game night. I was on a 4-month win streak. We play board games, old video games, painting, basketball, and even football. It was all in good fun, but last month, Emily was so angry about not winning that she walked home and refused to talk to me for at least 2 days. Before we left for game night this time, I asked her to please have fun and reminded her that it does not matter who wins. She promised she would try. As game night came to an end, Emily and I were tied, with one final event left. The rules state that if it is man versus woman, the lady chooses the final game. She selected N64 Mario Kart. I am the king of that game. I never lose. I asked her if she really wanted to do that, and she called me a chicken, boasting that she would beat me at my own game. I should have backed off, but I caved, and we raced. Now, common knowledge suggests, let her win. And trust me, I thought about it. But she gets really angry if she thinks you let her win, and her attitude becomes even worse. As we started racing, it was a tight match. She kept hitting banana peels, but somehow kept catching up. On the last lap, she started trying to distract me by saying things like, "He snores when he sleeps," basic middle school insults. Then, she tried bumping me to throw me off, but I was locked in and focused. I responded with, "At least I do not keep hitting the bananas, love," keeping it simple and fun. We were in the final leg of the race, and that is when she snapped. She shouted, "At least I did not get sexually assaulted by my own family." I froze up, dropped the controller, and she passed me to win. She was jumping up and down with joy, screaming and dancing, celebrating that she had finally won. From what my friends told me later, she kept that up for a good while, until she saw my face. That is when she stopped. My friends were in complete shock and asked me if what she said was true. I could not speak. I could not breathe. I was fighting back all the inner demons swirling in my head. I simply got up, wished them a good night, and started walking. I was in a trance. I did not know where I was going. Emily tried calling and texting, asking where I was, begging me to call her and come home. She kept saying she was sorry, that she just wanted to win so badly, and that she did not know why I said that. I simply needed space, and I told her to please stop calling me. I do not know what to do. I loved this girl and trusted her, but she used that trust to win a stupid video game. My friends are now asking me about my past and will not leave me alone. I guess all I am asking is there any way back from this, or is this the end? Do I dump her, or do I try to work this out? Any advice would be very helpful. Quick edit. I want to thank everyone for their comments and DMs. I have been reading all of them for the past 3 hours. I guess I knew this was the end of the relationship, but after spending 2 years with someone and having such strong feelings and trust, I wanted to see if a majority of people could see something I did not, something that could save it. After reading the comments, I realized I overlooked some massive red flags about Emily. I decided to sit down with my friend group tonight and tell them about my past. It will be difficult, but it is necessary. I will also text Emily tonight and meet with her tomorrow. I will update tomorrow after that conversation. Update 1. I want to thank you all again for the support. It helped me clear my head and truly reflect on the past few months with Emily, allowing me to finally see the red flags I ignored or did not press hard enough on. First of all, I need to get this off my chest. From ages 11 through 13, I was sexually assaulted by my aunt. She would come over to babysit, and she would do the deeds and force me to do things to her. She threatened me to never speak out. I tried to tell my parents that she should not babysit me, but my mother said, "My sister absolutely loves you and wants to spend time with you since she cannot have children." If it had not been for my dad forgetting his wallet one night, I believe she would not have been caught. My mom went mental. She did not believe any of it and went on a campaign around town, claiming her sister was 100% innocent and I was just confused. My dad turned to drinking and attempted to take his own life because he could not forgive himself for missing the signs. My mom later threatened me to make a public announcement stating that her sister was not a predator. When I refused, she attacked me. My dad divorced her, and she and my aunt moved elsewhere. All these years later, she still believes her sister did not do what she did. My dad and I are okay now, although he does not want to be around me much because of his guilt. Second, I met with my friends and told them my story. They all apologized and promised to help protect me in future relationships. They also told me what happened after the incident. Emily tried to defend herself by claiming, "I did not mean to say it. He took it the wrong way. I just needed to win this. And I love him and did not mean it." She has been calling all of them, begging them to help her win me back. She promised to do whatever it takes and even said she would seek professional help for her issues. My friends invited her over and stayed in another room while we talked. Emily was completely unhinged. She came flying into the house, trying to hug me, but my friends held her back and told her to sit down. I asked her why she said what she said. Emily replied, "I do not know. I just needed to win so badly." I followed up, asking why she needed to win this one. She responded, "Because it was your best game and I do not know. I just needed to win." I asked again why winning was so important. Through her tears, she repeated, "I do not know. I needed to win." She kept saying the same thing over and over, so I asked if she had planned to use my trauma against me and if that was why she chose Mario Kart. I had never seen someone turn pale so quickly. Emily looked at me, put her hands over her face, and blurted out, "I cannot stand not winning. I knew you would get distracted, and I could win and finally feel great. These past 4 months, I have been so depressed from feeling like a loser, and I knew I could win with this plan." I was in shock and could not believe what I was hearing. I realized some of the commenters were right. She had planned this. Trying to process everything, I asked, "You had this planned?" Emily admitted, "Yes. I did not think about what would happen after. When I saw your face, I knew I had messed up. Please, I want to get help and will do anything. Please, do not end this." I asked her if this was another competition in her head to win me back. She hesitated, saying, "No. I mean, in a way, yes, but not like that." I replied, "So, if you win me back, you will feel better because you won. I cannot trust you anymore. What if we had kids? Would you see them as competition? If your friends were being flirted with, would you try to get more attention for the win? What if I were simply doing something, and you blurted that out again to win?" She had to be escorted out by my friends. One of them told me I should consider getting a restraining order because the thought of losing you might break her mind, and she could do anything to win me back. So, again, thank you, everyone, for all the comments. I am going to seek more help and take a break from dating until I find someone I can trust 100%. My friends are now on extra guard for any Emily sightings and for red flags in future relationships.